I think the pitch black in this room fits the tone of this video because, oh boy, do I have a lot to say. I mean, I pissed people off yesterday with my shorts and my video. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's fucking hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Just how right-wingers get so triggered when you call them degenerates, because that's what you fucking are. All of you are degenerates. Oh yeah, you will call LGBTQ people degenerates. You'll call anyone that doesn't conform to your backwards bullshit. But when you are called the very thing that you call everyone else, now you get fucking triggered. It's like, you're pathetic. These fucking people are the biggest freaking cucks of any of them. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm resisting the big bad government, yet supports the big bad government in stripping other people of their rights. I mean, some of these people are probably so stupid. I'm talking to Trump supporters here. They would likely freaking give up their fucking guns because that's how much they worship Trump. I even encountered a fucking dumbass who said, oh, you know, it doesn't matter about the Native American genocide. It would have happened anyway, and they were killing each other long before the settlers got here. It's like, you know what? That's the problem with these fucking people. They acknowledge that there was a fucking crime, but instead of actually acknowledging it as an injustice, they just freaking defend the genocide, claiming that other people would have done it. And you know what? Whether any other country would have done it or not is completely irrelevant. Because it was America that wiped most of the indigenous people out of this land. It wasn't the British, it wasn't the French, it wasn't the Russians, it wasn't the Chinese, it was America. The whole fucking reason the American Revolution happened in the first place was because settlers did not want to be controlled. They didn't want Britain telling them they couldn't settle. That's the whole fucking reason in the first place. Then again, I'm not surprised. I mean, is it any shocker that degenerates freaking support a genocide in the first place? I'm not. Considering the kind of people they fucking support, whether it's Trump or some other fascist figurehead in any other country. The average American, I'm just going to say this, they are a degenerate, and I'll continue to call the average American a degenerate. This country claims to be a Christian nation, yet it goes against Christian values. If you actually read the fucking Bible, you actually knew anything about it, it's easier for a camel to go through a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven. I guess these so-called Christians who voted for Trump forgot the memo, or these so-called Christians that support the Zionists and their freaking violent occupation of the West Bank and Gaza. They support the complete destruction and erasure of holy sites that have existed for thousands of years. Yeah, I don't know what's degenerate, if that, like supporting the destruction of literal history of the three Abrahamic faiths. It's like if you like don't support preserving any of this, you're a fucking degenerate. I don't know what to fucking tell you. If you think it's okay to wipe out an entire people's history because you don't see it as valuable, because it's not as advanced as the West, fuck you. Americans, I keep being reminded every single day when I interact with these freaking subhuman filth that they have no fucking culture, and I'm fucking right. Nobody can freaking refute what I say. What culture do Americans have besides genocide, Hollywood, hot dogs, Apple, pie, and fucking football? What do Americans have other than these things? Nothing. And even then, football is the name of soccer in every other freaking country. Yeah, America can't even come up with their own name for fucking football. They stole it from another fucking sport. This freaking country does nothing but rape and pillage the entire world. It has done nothing of significance. It doesn't matter if there were some things America did do that may have improved people's lives. When it's done so much evil, and people can throw that like bullshit argument and I've heard it so many times, I don't even acknowledge it anymore. Oh, if you hate this country so much, move out. It's like, yeah, kind of missing the point. And it's comments like that highlight just how fucking cowardly the average American is. The average American could freaking be like, could see people that they've known for years be rounded up in freaking camps and turn the other way. That's your average American. And people could like tell me that, oh yeah, I'm American because I was born here. No, I'm fucking not. I'm anti-American, and I'm freaking anti-American for a good damn reason. I look at the world around me. I study the freaking history. I look at everything that's linked from one part of the freaking world to the other. And it's hard to freaking ignore America's like influence on the Nazis. You have to be willingly ignorant or just put your freaking fingers in your ear or gouge your eyes out to freaking completely ignore what is obvious information. There's a good reason why Nazism never left Germany, because Nazism never left America. The very source of freaking Nazism. Of course, that wouldn't be completely true because the Nazis did take influence from the Roman Empire, the British Empire. All these empires copy each other in one way or another. But this video is mainly about America because I live in America. And America is the most evil empire that has ever existed. It doesn't even come close to the amount of evil that the other empires have done compared to America. And the justification that Americanists continue to do to justify their continued support for a genocidal regime will never not cease to amaze me. When they acknowledge that America has done these things, they basically put the finger the other way. It's like, oh, we may have been bad, but the other countries would have been worse. It's like, yeah, that's hardly relevant. It's like, it's not like the Soviet Union dropped a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was America. It wasn't the Soviet Union that raped and pillaged Vietnam. It wasn't the Soviet Union that occupies and continues to occupy South Korea, Japan, and any other country that was once a subject to another empire. It wasn't fucking the Soviet Union. It was America. I'm not saying the Soviet Union itself was not an empire, but America has done far worse than any of these empires. Every single time any country has ever want to write their own fucking path, want to actually do something different, they get fucking attacked through whether it's to sanction a military coup. This country has never supported democracy. In fact, there's nothing more that Americans hate than democracy. Americans want to pretend, oh yeah, we love democracy. Oh yeah, okay. As soon as someone from another country that isn't you or someone that doesn't look like you wants to do something that's completely different from you, you fucking will do the exact opposite of freaking democracy. Like when you just hear what these people have to say. Americans do not like democracy. If they truly did, they would not fucking be such cocks and pathetic simps of this system that continues to fuck them over. Americans have Stockholm syndrome. Americans will continue to have Stockholm syndrome because they don't want to fucking fight for a better world. They'd rather blame others for their problems. They'd rather deflect any criticism towards them or tell that the people in their own country that those who actually stand for justice, those who actually support a better freaking future for everyone, they're freaking considered insane. They either kill them, slander them. It's like this country, everything about it is completely fucked up. The very fact is, if any other country were to do a holiday celebrating a genocide, it'd be rightfully called out for being the disgusting act that it is. Oh, but because Thanksgiving is an American holiday, oh my fucking God, I'm fucking Satan for some reason. Yeah, despite the fact, just doing what freaking the settlers did in America is a literal act of Satan. This land, even to this very day, is being raped and pillaged. The original inhabitants of this land are fucking stuck in reservations. They die in freaking poverty. Freaking the descendants of slavery have not gotten reparations. They haven't gotten fucking shit. And I'm expected to be loyal to this country. And that's another thing I'm fucking getting sick and tired of. Like, from these Stockholm syndrome freaking Americans that act like they're the fucking most bravest people in the world. No, Americans are the world's biggest cowards. Push comes to shove, when America does fall, oh, and it will fall, none of these fucking people will fight for it. Majority of Americans will freaking fight each other or flee to another country if they have the ability to. They're not going to fight for this place. And the very fact you have people that fucking still say this nonsense that we should be loyal to our country. What loyalty? Why should I be loyal to a country that doesn't give a fuck about me? Why should I be loyal to a country that doesn't believe in its values? And that's the thing about America. It doesn't have any values. Oh, it talks about justice. Justice for who? Like, there's been people that have been wronged for hundreds of years that have never gotten justice. America has gotten in the way of real justice happening. Like what's going on with the ICJ. This freaking nightmare with Israel could have easily been resolved if America didn't fucking actually get in the way of actually getting these war criminals like Benjamin Netanyahu and Gallant and actually put them in prison where they belong. America is not a champion of justice. It is a champion of injustice. Americans, they could pretend and they could go in the mirror every single day when they wake up and act like everything is okay and I'm not a bad person. But if you support America and you support a degenerate like Donald Trump and you support every degenerate that seeks to make this world worse, if you freaking support people like AOC who voted for the Iron Dome, you're a fucking degenerate. If you support evil, you are a degenerate. And you know what? I will never stop using the word degenerate because that's what every single person who comes to my comment section trying to justify their reactionary bullshit and their genocidal apologetia, because at the end of the day, you have fucking nothing to freaking critique me with because you don't fucking have anything. You're a genocidal freaking degenerate, and that's what you are. That's what you always will be. Get fucking lost.